Pauline.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Super. Now, I understand that you'd like to learn a new language with me.
Yes, definitely. I'd love to learn a new language.
And you want to learn Spanish, in
Yes.
fact.
Mainly Spanish, yes.
And may I ask you the reason for that?
We go to Spain quite a lot, and it would be nice to understand what they're saying, as well as to be able to answer and be part of their conversation.
May I ask you if you actually speak any Spanish now?
Just words.
Yes, but it's a great start. So there are some words that you identify and you're able to say.
Yes.
And how would it feel if you could really speak sentences and have conversations?
Oh, it would be great.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Well, we're ready to start then.
Yes.
Over 90 teachers and trainers have qualified with me and certified with me as Neurolanguage coaches. So over 90 people in the world are practicing as Neurolanguage coaches. And what is really interesting is that the more that we understand how the brain works, how the brain functions, how the brain learns, the more that we can bring that to our clients to help our client to learn. Before we get started, I'd really like to have a little conversation with you about the brain and how the brain likes to learn.
Oh, right.
We believed that the brain was actually static, that the brain didn't change, and as we got older, we went into a decline, if you like. And now we're really understanding that that's not true. Now, what was it like for you when you were younger? What did you believe about the brain?
Well, yes, I believe that, yes, the brain was there and that was it. And now probably it's too late for me to improve.
Actually, we now know that we never stop making brain connections up until the day we die. And that means that the brain can change.
Right, that's good.
However, the brain doesn't like it so much because it means it's a lot of work and a lot of energy, and so we need to get you focused and with a lot of attention. But definitely it's superb to learn a new language, and it's great exercise for the brain to learn a new language. And actually it's recommended for more mature people to do that because it really keeps the brain in good shape. It's like physical exercise. It's really an exercise to keep the brain going and to keep the brain operating.
Oh, that's interesting because I'd never really thought of it like that. I'd never thought of my brain exercising like my legs or my arms exercise. So that's a different aspect to how I understood the brain, I suppose.
Yes. We have moved from this belief that the brain is static to now understanding that the brain is capable of what we now understand to be neuroplasticity. The brain can change. And not only do we have neuroplasticity, we also have neurogenesis, where new neurons and new connections can continually be made throughout our lives. The brain can change, but one of the problems is that it doesn't like to change. So it likes to create its programs and to keep those programs. And new information and new stimulus is always going to be a little bit of hard work and more energy, but we're definitely capable of doing it. Before we get started with the language, what I'd like to do is really focus this into conversations that you really feel you would like to have when you're on holiday in Spain. So if you imagine that you're in Spain now, what type of conversations would you like to have there?
Well, to be able to order a meal
Super.
correctly,
Yes.
to find my way around.
Right, so if you get lost.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And maybe the time.
Yes, always good to know when you're on holiday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just generally feel that I am part of Spain rather than an English person coming into a different country.
Yeah, excellent, super. You know, it's wonderful to hear because so many people go on holiday and they miss the culture and the language. And the language is quite indicative of character and culture of the people. And we are all peoples, we all speak different languages, and it's super to hear that you want to be able to join in a little bit with the culture while you're there.
Right.
So great to hear. Neurolanguage coaching also is helping a lot of individuals, and especially people who have felt that they cannot learn a new language. And I was having some sessions with a lady called Pauline, who was and is interested in learning Spanish. And as a mature lady, she really came to me with this feeling of not being able to learn, of not being capable. And we now know that the brain is capable. All through our lives, learning is something that we can do. And even coming into older ages and being more mature, actually learning a language is one of the best things that we can do to keep our brains agile and alert. And Pauline started the process with me and really enjoyed learning a new language. Part of the brain is our limbic system that really is the part that comes into panic and survival if we feel under threat. And often when people speak languages, they get nervous and no confidence. So just having a quiet conversation between us with the vocabulary, with the words, we're introducing little by little conversations that we're going to practice. And that should help you when you get there to then be able to speak and build it up and get more confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because reading it from a book and learning it from a book is so cold.
Yes. Yeah. And you're right, you know, the brain needs this connection with real and personal situations. And the more real and personal we can make the learning, the faster the brain is going to learn.
Oh, that's great. I'm ready to start today.
Good, motivation. We're really helping individuals to learn in a very calm way. We now know that the limbic system is key for learning, and a lot of people feel unconfident, very nervous, inhibited when they are learning a language. And by explaining to our clients how the brain works, how the brain learns, they then can understand and rationalize what is happening and what is the reason for feeling as they feel. And by transposing the whole learning process into normal conversations, it helps maintain the limbic system in a very calm and quiet manner. And the brain loves real and personal. It's not enough just to have something in a book and talk about what's in the book. We have to be able to transport what is in the book into real life. And the more we do that through conversations and without the books, the better it's going to be for the client. The individual is going to learn in a very, very real manner.